wishing I could take a break from this world. Running on a hamster wheel, but searching for something I can't feel. I just wanna be a lost girl and fly.
Ready? What's happening, guys? It's me, CP, back in the motherfucking building, baby.
Hey.
A little bit about myself, as I told y'all before. I'm a Reformed gang member. Now I'm a travel guide, business owner. We out here just trying to, go over some current events, some relationship stuff, things that I've experienced, things that I think about, I want to share with the people. Also, just other things that I think I can share with the youth to try to, maybe change their mindset on a few things. I remember coming up and how it was for me and my thought process. And now, my eyes is open. I used to be a closed-minded individual. So now we're here to, bring some light on a lot of situations.
All right.
Got my co-host with me.
There we go. Yay. Co-host here. Number one. Brady B. Ex-hot girl turned housewife. But yeah, so I'm just here to share my thoughts from my perspective. You guys can follow me on Instagram at Rady_V. I also have a podcast here on YouTube where I talk about girl talk, lifestyle, I'm like half hot girl, half housewife. That's where I'm coming from.
And I am Rashad Ottman, business owner and family man. And I like talking about relationships and how we can help each other out.
Yeah. What's good, y'all? It's your girl, Miss Nessa, aka Blaze Your Mommy, and I am a mentor. I work with the children during the day, and I'm a hustler by night.
Turn up.
Out here trying to make this money.
Hey.
Money.
Podcaster of 3 podcasts. Jig is Up, The Realness, and Don't Shoot the Messenger. And yeah.
All right,
I'm here.
y'all.
Let's do this. How's y'all guys' weekend?
Boring.
Oh, girl, what did I do this weekend? Oh, I took the kids. Well, my
It was
niece and my
Mother's
daughter.
Day.
Yeah, it was Mother's Day. I took my niece and my daughter to SeaWorld, and then for Mother's Day, I kicked it with my mom. I hit up my dude's mom. I had to use Google Translator, y'all. She speaks Spanish, so whenever I want to talk to her or text her, I have to like put my text in Google Translator and then copy paste it and send it to her. Yeah, so like it takes a long time, but I'm trying to build a relationship with her. So I mean, shit, I'm do what I gotta do.
Like
So
you just started, or you always did?
I always did. Yeah, our whole relationship has been through like Google Text. So yeah, it's like it kind of sucks, but
you should go over there and spend an hour a day with her and do some ESL and shit.
Well, I've been trying to learn Spanish. I got Babbel on my phone, so and I know. I mean, I grew up in South San Diego, so
South what?
South San Diego.
South San Diego. That's funny. Who the fuck calls that? Calls it South San Diego. I'm from South.
That's
San
what
Diego.
I call it. The South. Well, shit, I don't know the name of it. What do you call it?
Southeast. South
San
Bay.
Diego?
No, not
South
Bay.
South
Bay. Chula Vista.
South Bay, Chula Vista. Oh, that's where you're from. It's Chula Vista.
I grew up in that area, so yeah, I grew up around a lot of. I mean, that's where I met.
So you was leaning like a cholo, huh?
No, I wasn't. No, I was not. I grew up everywhere though, but yeah, so I met him. Well, it's funny because I met him at school. The school I went to, well, when I met him, I went to a bunch of schools, but it was like 90% Mexican. So I was like the little oddball.
Oh, so that's
and
how
everybody spoke Spanish.
Oh, so that's how you ended up with a Mexican dude, huh?
Yeah, and it was really, really, really weird. We didn't fuck around in high school. We started fucking around way after high school, but we went to the same high school, and yeah, we started fucking around. But back then, I was like, I mean, all the girls would like jock him, and I was like, I ain't fucking with no. I mean, I know it sounds so racist, but I was like, yeah, I ate for a Mexican,
for a Chicano.
Yeah, I was like, nah, I want me a nigga. I'm straight. But now, getting older, it's like. It ain't like that. I don't look at him like, oh, he's a Mexican guy. I look at him and he's a great dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not weird. It's not weird like I thought. He's my first dude that I've ever dated that wasn't black. So I mean, it was at first I thought it was gonna be all weird, and he was like, "Why you tripping? Like you acting weird?" And I was like, "I am acting weird. Like nigga, you cool as fuck. Like it's not a big deal. Like, and then it's not like he's white. You know what I'm saying? Like he's Mexican. They still got a little flavor, you know. So
What
Well, what about this?
listen up. This leads into one of our conversations that we want to talk about, right? Interracial dating.
Interracial?
Interracial dating, international dating, the same thing.
What did I say?
Interracial.
I'm sorry, I'm sleepy.
Wake that ass up.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever dated outside your race?
All the time.
Really? You got a Mexican hat on. Lift up. Put your head up. No, other
Chapo.
way. Other way. Yeah, I see it under the rim.
It's Chapo.
So do you usually do you purposely date out of your race, or it just happens to happen like that?
Look, my dick don't discriminate. I don't give a fuck. But look, my personal experience, mixed women and minority women, they like me the most. I be in black girls' DMs. I be in yours back in the MySpace days. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been in all kind of chick DMs that's black. They don't be really responding to me like that. I don't know what it is. You know, just, you know, no, I'm playing.
Really?
You know, they talk a little bit, but a lot of time we can't get past first base. You know what I'm saying? They don't be fucking with me like that. I don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I like what like me. Right. The Latinas and the mixed girl, I prefer my women mixed with black at least, right? But I try to stick to minorities. But, you know, I like white girls too. You know what I'm saying? If they Beverly Hills 90210, blue eyes, blonde hair, you know, beautiful. You can't, beauty is in all colors. You know what I'm saying? Malcolm X had a dream that whites, black, yellow, purple, whatever, would sit at a table and eat dinner together. And I'm living his motherfucking dream.
MLK or Malcolm X?
MLK. Had a dream.
I mean, that's cool. And I agree. But I ain't fuck with no white man. I'm sorry. I mean, even, you know, like I said, my dude's Mexican. Like, that's the furthest I'll go. I'm not fucking
I got a question for
a white man.
I got a question for you, though, because Mexican and white, how do you do pink meat?
His meat ain't pink. That shit brown. That shit dark. He Mexican? A dark Mexican. Yeah, he ain't. And like I was telling you guys, like I told him, like, hey, bro, when you get out, you gotta go tanning, because that little pale shit you got going on is not the move. The first thing we doing is taking your ass to the beach so you could tan. Like, I mean, I don't. And the thing I like about him too, and what I thought was gonna be an issue, you know, when my first interracial relationship, I thought he was gonna try to like act black. I don't know why. I like in my mind, I always thought like people who date that race, they it's because they either want to be that race or like they feel like they have to act like that race to like fit in or whatever. So I thought he was gonna be like that, and he's not, which I love. Like, he's a real Mexican man. I mean, I don't want to say he acts like a typical Mexican, because that doesn't make sense. But like he's a real Mexican. You know, his friends are Mexican. He has a little accent like that. Like he talks
hey,
just like that.
Hey.
He don't say fool. He don't say fool. But yeah,
maybe some tacos.
But yeah, he talks just like that. He'd be like, yeah, girl, like like he, you know.
Hey, girl,
but I love
bad.
it.
You fucking bad,
like, you're fucking fine. He'd be like, fuck, dude, your fucking ass is fucking big, girl. Yeah, he like all that shit.
And does he talk to you in Spanish?
And I fucking love it, bitch. He be writing me love letters in Spanish. I don't know what that fuck that is. I don't know what the, girl, I'll be like, oh.
So how do you go from Mexican to black and then, you know, back and forth?
Well, you know, I'm black. I'm a nigga. Like, I'm a real nigga. I'm from the South. So like, but you know, it works because like he's just a dope nigga, period. I don't want to just sit up here and talk about my dude all day, which I could do. But he's an Aquarius. He's very open. He's very open-minded. He's just a cool nigga. But like, and that's another thing. Like, I let him be him. Like, you don't have to act a certain way around me. I don't act a certain way around him. Like, I don't try to act like I'm just, you know, so pissy and everything. Like, I just be myself. I be calling him nigga. I be cussing him out. He get the whole, he with a real black bitch.
You be cussing him out?
I mean, I don't be cussing him out, but you know, like when we get into it, like I don't like modify my behavior. Like it just works.
I got a question. You just said he's with a real black bitch.
Yes, he is.
So if I call you a real black bitch, what you gonna say?
Well, you know, my nigga, he call me his bitch. He call me his little chocolate baby, all that.
But if I refer to black women as black bitches, then
well, it's like a colloquialism that we use between us.
I do that. Then I hate my own. I hate myself. I'm black shaming. I'm all kinds of things. Let me do that. But y'all be like, bitch, this, bitch, that. Just like how black people say nigga. Now, I'm black. So why I can't say, I mean, I tell other races, no, you can't say nigga because you ain't black. Mm-hmm. But you a black woman, but we all still black. Why I can't say black bitch then?
I mean, you can now. And then once you
like,
say
hey,
it,
I'm gonna give it a black girl. I'm like, hey, you my black bitch.
I mean, if that's your girl, she might be cool with it. I don't fucking know, but no, I mean, y'all know me. I got a potty mouth, so
yeah. Well, my woman ain't gonna refer to herself as a bitch anyway. But
that's good.
Never gonna have to call her that.
That's really good. That's great. That's honorable. Around here, we keep it. I mean, we on some other type of time. Like we just keep it real good. Mm-hmm. But you know, like different strokes for different folks.
Yeah,
you know?
Got it right.
Yeah, we be on some like that's my nigga. We talk to each other like way worse than bitch and nigga and that. I mean, it's just a different type of relationship, I guess.
What was the difficulties that you experienced in interracial dating?
None, surprisingly. Well, I grew up, you know, my dad is Puerto Rican and my mom is black. So I grew up, you know, it's not weird to me, but growing up, I was never attracted to any other races. Like all my boyfriends that, you know, in high school or any dude I was attracted to was always black. What, I don't know. So like, I don't know what attracted me to him. Well, it wasn't, I had to look past that because it wasn't like, oh my gosh, I'm dating a Mexican. It was like, or a Mexican man. It was like, I'm just dating a cool ass nigga. Like it wasn't.
You wasn't dating a cool ass nigga, but.
Well, a cool ass man, a cool ass man. So it wasn't like, you know, it's not as big of a deal as I thought it would be. So it wasn't no challenges. I mean, I thought maybe his family would have a problem with things. They don't be tripping at all. Like they all cool.
They must be some cool ass Mexicans.
Yeah, they're real cool.
I mean, I ain't never really had too many challenges and stuff like that. Like I remember I had my first love. She's black and Filipino. Her grandfather's Filipino. Oh yeah, and you know, hold on. This is I got these specific for the day. You know what I'm saying? Because I finished some Crips on my first podcast. So you know, shout out to my Sioux boys. You know what I'm saying? So I got the all blue joints today. No,
we're sorry. We're gang neutral here. But, don't shoot the messenger.
But no, I'm not gang neutral. I'm gang. But look, but yeah, her grandfather, the black Filipino girl. Her grandfather was kind of he was scared of black men, I guess, or something. Like I made him more comfortable around him, but yeah, other races already automatically have this thing because you know when you're born, since the day you was born, white is right. The darker you are, the worse you are, the scarier, you're a thug, you're whatever, you know what I'm saying? Everybody that had a white person that was following in the building, and they just stopped to open up the door for you to walk in front of them, because they don't want you walking behind them. Everybody's had these experiences. You know, I watched the Muhammad Ali video. He was like, why everything white is good and everything black is bad? Angel food cake is white. Devil food cat is black. All the angels in all the TV shows and movies and everything, they're all white. You know, a black cat is the mysterious thing, or, you know, Black Friday, the cheap day, or they sell all the stuff. You know, Black Friday comes from when slaves used to get sold on Black Friday. It was Black Friday, we can sell some niggas. So everything was pretty much, you know, like that. So, you know, like just coming up, like everything, like if you look at the J-Los and all the women you see on TV that's the Latinas, they're usually always light complected. But if you go to their country, most of the motherfuckers, they got a lot of African descent. You know, the black gene is strong. It's a gang of dark-ass motherfuckers in all these countries. You know what I'm saying? Cuba, Puerto Rico, Haiti, Jamaica, whatever the fuck. Everybody's dark. You know, you have your light ones that have more of the Spaniard blood in them or whatever, you know, but it's just kind of like that. So you always have that coloration thing. Even in other countries, they're not racist to their own people because America's the only place where you're a race. Even though you're American, you're a race. You know, you're black, you're this and that. And in Brazil, everybody's Brazilian. No matter if you're light Brazilian, dark Brazilian, but then you have coloration. It's kind of like a form of racism.
Right.
The lighter you are, the colorism, yeah. The lighter you are, the better you are, the better you're viewed or whatever, right? So that's what they show you on TV. So, you know, I think that's how they get this interpretation. Like even my baby mama, I remember one time when I first came out here, and she's Mexican. And her family was like, shit. You know, one time her brother was drunk. He cool as shit and he was drinking. He was like, man, when I found out my sister was having a baby with a black dude, I was like, we're going to fuck this nigga up. You know, we're going to get him this and that. And I was laughing and I said, man, you was going to get your ass whipped too. I mean, I told him, you was going to get your ass whipped though. You know, I'm looking at y'all right now. Y'all was all finna get whooped. Y'all thought that I was finna come out here and y'all was going to get me. y'all finna get whooped out here. But you know what I'm saying? But that's how they be thinking. But you know what I'm saying? They eventually start coming around. They be like, oh, this is cool dude, he's a good dude. Their interpretation of you.
I think it's harder for Black men to date into, you know, like with a woman, we're not as intimidating, you know.
Yeah, like I know a lot of people in the brown and Black community, when a man dates, mostly Black men, when they date like Mexican women, Filipino women, especially white women, it's usually like they get more of like the backlash of it. Rashad, I know you had a Black and you had a biracial baby mama and a biracial fiance right now. Is it a preference, or it's kind of like whoever I'm attracted to, because I know some people, they like, oh no, like Chauncey was saying, like he don't discriminate, but he may have a preference, you know?
For everyone that don't know, Vanessa is one of my best friends, and we talk, and I tell her about pretty much all the girls that I've been with, right? Not like that, but
this guy.
We talk about things, and she, you know, I've had Black girls, mixed girls, others. I've had all of that. I only like women who like me. That's it. At the end of the day,
that's a good answer.
That's it. You know, so, but you know, I'm gonna go into detail though, because throughout middle school, high school, you know, Black girls, they had a specific. Well, okay, the Black girls that I wanted, they had a specific dude that they liked, and it was usually the dude who was a part of a gang, or it was the popular dude. Me, I chose not to do the gang route. I'm too cool for that.
But what did you do then?
Was that?
What did you do? You didn't do the gang route, but what did you do? Because you hung out with me.
I hang out with me. I was the older one. I was outside. But you know, at the thing, now that's another conversation. I was outside, right? So
we hung out with each other.
When I was outside, I attracted all, not just a particular group. But when I was just in school and just focused on school, I had a very limited option list there, you know. So like I said, I only like women who like me. I ain't gonna try to beg you and try to talk to you into trying to liking me, because I already know women like what they like. So I'm not gonna try to change your mind. So if you like me and I like you, boom. You know, I got this thing called the 3-look rule. If you look at me, if I catch you looking at me 3 times when we in public, I'm on you. But if I don't see you looking at me 3 times, you're probably just not interested. Maybe there are some girls who are interested and I just overlook. But I mean, you know, put yourself out there. Give me a couple of looks. Give me 3 looks. I'm on you. You know.
I don't need 3. If I look at her and she look at me and we kind of lock eyes and I see her look away and she look back again, I'm on you.
No, I need 3. I need to be sure.
Yeah, you don't waste your time.
So yeah. I got some brothers who are, you know, because we all go out to clubs, we go out to bars, we see a lot of people getting a bunch of no's, and sometimes, you know, noses are a blessing. You know, I can name I ain't gonna name them, but I can think a few females who told me no, who are just fucked up right now. I'm talking about 6 kids, 6 baby dads. I mean, they just toe up. You know, nobody wants them now. You know, now these days, they beauty then wore off. You know, and for a lot of women, their that shit fall off like an old clock. You know what I mean? So
they age bad. I wish my baby mama would have told me no. No, I'm playing.
Stop.
Yeah, but you know, but yeah, I definitely I've never had a white woman. I was always afraid to deal with white women because you know, growing up, you know, hey, stay away from them. You know what I mean? They'll take you to court. They'll take, you know, I grew up in the era where the athletes were getting taken down by Becky and them. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I like a little spice. You know, I grew up in a Black and Mexican community. So, you know, of course I had Hispanic chicks. I've had mixed Mexican and Black, Puerto Rican and Black, Puerto Ricans, Cubans, Filipinos, mixed Filipino Black, Cambodian, Vietnamese. I mean, the list goes on.
Yeah, living in California, we got a lot of choices. Yeah,
a lot of mixed chicks though.
I'm gonna say this though. Before we go forward and move off to the other topic.
I didn't even speak at all, so we not moving nowhere.
Yeah, she did.
We're not moving nowhere. But in response to Rashad, I know you kind of, you know, into the Muslim thing. I don't know. I'm gonna say you are a Muslim, but I know you kind of researched it and you know you kind of familiarized with a lot of cats.
I grew up in Islam.
Right. Islam. Wallah Akbar. Well, look.
Yeah.
So look. Y'all don't eat pork, and that's why you don't fuck with white women because you don't like pork, right?
Nah, you know what? My thing, it had nothing to do with Islam. I can tell you that much. There's Muslims, there's white Muslims. Don't get it twisted. There's white Muslims, and there's Muslims marrying white women. Don't get that twisted, brother. You know, we talking about the Nation of Islam or just Islam. You know what I'm saying? You know, the Nation of Islam, of course, got requirements. Okay, you know, we can't do this and do that. But Islam, as long as you following the Quran, you on point. There's Muslims all kind of colors. You know what I mean? Just like Christians. It's all kind of Christians.
But it's a pig's pussy pork.
What? What'd you say?
I cannot.
I said, but it's a pig's pussy pork.
Hey, you don't have
Lord bless this man.
Oh my gosh.
You need to go say a prayer.
Lord bless that man. Sorry to this man.
Go ask Jesus. Hey. Go ask Jesus for forgiveness for that.
God did this to me. God did this to me.
Keep telling yourself that.
I was born this way. He gave me this personality.
I think the devil got a hold of you a little bit.
Yeah, when I was out there, Yosemite Sam, you know what I'm saying? When I was out there hunting.
Anywho, so the reason why I wanted to talk about this is because I mean it's something that I talk about a lot, being biracial, growing up in a Filipino household. I have conversations like this all the time where, you know, I'm Blasian mommy, so I'm Blasian, which is Black and Asian to those of you that don't know what Blasian is. And I get slack from Black girls and Filipinos. So with growing up in middle school, I was known to be too Black to be Filipino and too Filipino to be Black. So I couldn't hang out with either of the two groups. I had to hang out with the mutts, right? And then it wasn't until I got into high school when it was okay, because then instead of just races, it turned into cliques. So it's like the athletes. Well, I mean, they still had like the socials and stuff, which is mainly Mexican. But in middle school, it was the Black table, the Mexican table. Like it literally was by race. High school, the socials, the athletes, the geeks, the emo people, you know, and all of that stuff. So I often get questions on why do I consider myself Blasian when if I were to get pulled over by a cop, I'm Black. Okay, I understand that, but that doesn't mean I have to take away being Filipino because I'm seen as Black to white folks or to whoever else, right? So it was just kind of like weird, like dating back in the day. I had men who would tell me like, oh, the only reason why I want to date you is because you're mixed. Like I've had people tell me that, and I'm just like, well, that's kind of weird. You know what I mean? Like I don't take it as a compliment, whereas some people do, but that's how some people, that's why I kind of asked like, is it because, even though I know the answer, Rashad, not everybody knew the answer. So that's why I wanted to ask you, so everyone would know.
They wanted to date you because that pussy adobo. No, I'm playing. Go ahead.
I hate you right now.
Oh my God.
I hate you right
Good
now.
Lord Almighty.
Anywho, as far as my dating experiences, I've never dated anyone that didn't have Black in them. Either they were full Black or they were mixed with Black. Mm-hmm. My first real relationship, I don't really count my middle school one, but he was Black and Puerto Rican. High school, my first real relationship, he was Black and Guamanian, and everybody else was Black. But I don't know. I'm kind of nervous to like date outside of anything that's Black for some reason. But I got hollered at by every single, well, I can't say every, but different races. Yeah. But I cannot do white. I'm so scared of the pink meat. And I'm sure not all of them. I can't do white. Meat, I'm sorry. I feel like.
Can you see it?
I can't do white.
I don't know, and I know it's like weird, but that's just me.
And even it's like some white guys. Well, the ones with blonde hair is like absolutely not.
She said,
but like when I see the ones like with some of them with like dark hair, I'm like, oh, he's attractive, but I still don't want to fuck with him.
Yeah,
I'd be like, nah.
Go ahead and talk to Todd, Vanessa. Go ahead. Brad got something for you. Brad got something for you. Don't get it twisted.
Quick story. So I've always worked on military bases. I work with the government. That's all I'm going to say. But when I had worked at this particular job, I worked with Navy SEALs, and there's obviously a lot of white folks, right? So this one regular, he was kind of young. This one regular, we used to chop it up every day. I don't discriminate. Like, I'll chop it up with you, cool. So when he was getting ready to leave, he was like, "Oh, I want you to come to my party. I'm having to go away party, blah, blah." I'm like, "All right, cool." So he invites me, gives me an address. It's at a hotel, and I'm kind of like, okay, whatever. I get there, it's just me and him, and I'm like, where's everybody at? He's like, "Well, it was just, I just invited you. I just said it was a party because I didn't think you would come." And I was like, okay, well,
that's creepy as fuck.
Yeah.
For
And then he
one.
was like, "Well, I just want to let you know," he's like, "Please don't get offended." He's like, "But it's always been my fantasy to fuck a black girl." So that's why he invited me.
That's how he was gonna get it. That's how he thought he was gonna get
He
it.
thought.
By tricking you into a party?
Yeah.
You was gonna take his interracial virginity. He was gonna pop his interracial
No, I wasn't
cherry.
gonna do nothing of the sort. I skedaddled out of there.
Yeah, that's some weird ass shit.
Yeah, no.
Couple more minutes, you was gonna be doing all kind of shit.
I'm sure his shit was pink.
That's another thing too. Like, I always thought, like, in a sexual aspect, like, oh, they don't know what they're doing. Like, I mean, I hope my dude don't watch this, but that's what I was thinking. Like, before the first time, I was like, he probably shit me. I was like, oh, okay, baby. I mean, I always thought that. Like,
but you know what? I'm not gonna front. Like, I mean, and like on TV, celebrities or just even people like just walking out and about. I've seen some really, really good looking white men, but I can't see myself like.
I know, like Zac Efron. Well, I don't know what he look like now, but that nigga fine as fuck. That nigga's fine as fuck. But I just don't. I wouldn't want to fuck with him. Nah.
Yeah.
No, thank you. I wonder if they feel like that about us. We need a white guy on here. They probably feel like that about us. Like, yeah, you guys' ass and titties are nice, but I don't want to fucking deal with your attitude.
They like I said like that. But you know what? So what you call going back to like dating. So my biggest thing, I feel like, and correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like when women date outside of our race, Black women date outside of the race, we cheering them on. Like, okay, sis, go get you a white man, whatever. But when it's the other way around, men get fucking.
They get shit for it.
They get shitted on.
That's true.
Because, and I'm just like, I never really understood that. I don't know. Do you guys
would
be like
that? I tell brothers, man, don't even give a fuck. So fucking what?
Right.
There's gonna be. It's always somebody for someone.
Mm-hmm.
So. That person that's probably mad at it, they probably don't got they someone. You know what I'm saying? So,
and I was just gonna say, I used to be like that. I used to be one of them girls like this nigga, or I wouldn't do anything or say anything, but I would just think it, and I'd be like, oh, he a weak ass nigga. Like that's what I used to think.
Really? But why was that? I'm really curious. Why
because I always used to think that. Because I was thinking of it in terms of race, like, oh, he went and got a white girl instead of, oh, he went and got with a girl that he likes. You know what I'm saying? Like, now that I'm older, I see it like that. He got with somebody. Maybe they love playing fucking cards. Maybe they like to go fishing together. There's other things that draw you to somebody rather than just their race.
And you know,
when I was younger, that's how I looked at it.
You know,
maybe he like tying up women, and Black women don't like to be tied up.
Right, or maybe it's not even about black and white. Maybe he was with a black girl and she cheated. Maybe that was his homegirl. Now they fell in love. You know, you never know.
Maybe one night they be laying down. And he'd be like, "Baby, make me a sandwich." She'd be like, "I'm gonna make you a sandwich."
But that's what I do.
But no. But maybe he liked pork too. You never know. But nah.
Yeah, or it might just be that. Maybe he is attracted to white women.
Real shit though. Nah, but it's sad though when I always see it. You always see Black women saying, "Oh, he dates outside his race.
He must not like his mama."
No, not even that.
I hear that though.
He's weak. Like that. He's weak, or he likes weak ass women.
He's controlling.
He's dating a white girl. He want a yes man.
He want a controller.
That's what white girls are. They're yes man and this and that. I'm like,
she let him do everything and anything.
That's the furthest thing from the truth. They got attitudes just like anybody else.
You said it. An out of control white woman crazier than an out of control Black woman.
Possibly. But you know, and then, you know, even my aspect. Most people don't even know I'm biracial. I just look like a nigga and I just tell people, motherfuckers, I'm Black. And people I know that kind of know me and know, they know I'm not. I mean, my dad was born in Germany to a German mother. And, you know, his dad was a Black man. I'm just dark complected. I just look like a nigga, so I don't give a fuck. I mean, I kind of have a different tone than most Black people.
What's your last name, boy? My last name is German.
I'm not telling y'all that, but my dad is a black man.
Gutenberg.
So yeah, my grandfather was a black man. So I got a slave master's last name. So who cares? But also outside of that, I was raised by Puerto Rican, so I got a lot of Spanish culture to me. That's why I'm more into Spanish and I dance salsa, bachata, all kinds of things. I'm a different kind of individual than most stereotypical black people or gang members, street niggas, whatever that you know. I'm into different things, but I'm culture different. I was raised by a Puerto Rican man. I wasn't raised by my dad.
Yeah, me too.
So it's different for me. You know what I'm saying? You know, I got a grandmother and a abuela. You know what I'm saying? Like
Same.
But you know, I never really have. I don't have no problem. But half my family is biracial. Like I got an aunt who married a Mexican man named Nachos and had 4 kids, a set of twins and 2 girls before that. So I mean, I've always been interested in biracial dating. You know, I've always liked biracial women, or I like all women. I don't give a fuck if she was all black, but I've only had a few girlfriends in my lifetime, but they were all mixed with black. I never had any, and I never really been in a relationship with a woman that wasn't black or mixed with black. I'm trying to think, I think my first girlfriend in middle school was actually full Filipino. Let me take that back. But even when you said that, Vanessa, I didn't want to chime in and interrupt you, but you was talking about, it was like, why you don't just relate to being black? Like, nigga, your mama's fucking Filipino. Why would I just relate to being black when I'm raised by a full Filipino woman? Why would I full Filipino woman? Why would I be like, I'm only gonna, because my dad has that problem. My dad was ashamed of his mother being a white German or German white woman living in, and they grew up in Hawaii. So they grew up in a place where and they were like, the brothers, like, we had to be the brothers. So he wanted to be a part of the brothers. You know what I'm saying? So, what I'm saying, to him, he just wanted to consider himself black. Like my aunts and them, they tell me stories and tell me about shit. And it's sad that people really have a coloration problem and you're ashamed of who you are.
Well, I can see it more for especially a black male. Like, it's looked at as not necessarily weak, but.
And he light skinned.
Yeah, see, and they
want to be a nigga. He wanted to be a nigga like me.
Yeah, like black men, like especially nowadays, it's cool to be black. Like that's trendy to be
crazy?
a black and hip hop and all that.
My baby mom is light skinned mixed, and my current fiance is mixed light skinned. So I was dating in between me being single, or while I was single, I mean, I was dating, and I basically made a choice. And when I picked my fiance, I had some backlash. Oh, I just knew you was just attracted to just light skin, girl. You just want the light skin. They always win. You always want the light. Look, it's not about that. It's about your character. Now, the inside, who are you on the inside, not on the outside? So if you trash on the inside, I mean, it's a competition out here. I say that all the time. It's a competition out here. And if you want something, you got to compete for it.
And not to put your business out there, but I know like one of the girls that you were dating in between, she wasn't light skinned.
Nah, she was like darker than Chauncey. But I thought that was wifey right there. But
put his business out there. Put his business out there. Fuck
she wasn't rap type up. She was messed up. A lot of people need to go heal, go get some counseling, go get some therapy.
Yep.
But I mean, we all do. I need some right now. But at the end of the day,
what's her initials?
I ain't gonna put her name out there. But she had things going on. You know what? She had everything going on. She owned a couple of houses. She had her degrees. She had money. She had everything going on for her. But even none of that stuff really mattered to me. I wanted to know who you were as a woman, because I'm a man. I can get all that shit my damn self. I don't care about none of your stuff that you can go purchase. I can do that. Who the hell are you on the inside? Who the hell are you on the inside? Were you?
You knew. You figured that out because you got inside her.
Huh?
Bye, Chauncey.
You ain't gotta do all that to know that. You gotta just have some experiences. You let time tell.
You got inside. So
time heals.
I just believe that we all need to just piggybacking off of all of you guys, but just like who you like. It like don't worry about everybody else, because like even like sorry to go back to it, but like even with like Chris Brown when he dated Karrueche. And after they broke up, and then he was dating a girl that she kind of like favored her. Like I was like reading the comments, like just how much he got dragged because he wasn't with a full black woman. And I'm like, why does it matter? Because he's not fucking with you. So why does it, like, why are people so pressed about who other people date? I can't understand it.
It is weird. But I think you know me, after we get off here, I'm gonna go research. But I'm sure there's some type of psychological, and this is a theory, just guessing. I'm taking a wild guess.
Okay.
I think there's some type of like psychological phenomenon or you know, thing where people want to see themselves represented in that you know state. So like that's why like a lot of times when you see like, you know, these rappers get with these girls and everybody just loves the girls, and it's like maybe because they feel like they're somehow represented. I don't know.
This is
You know
how I
what I'm
look.
saying?
This is how, not to cut you off. This is how I look at it. You got all these NFL people getting drafted to the NFL. You know, celebrities. You know, with white women, black men with white women. A lot of these white women, in my assumption, come from good homes. You know, there's no trouble in their homes as we know it. But when you look at it, you know, when you try to date, you know, an other or black or whatever Mexican, there's some trouble because of, you know, maybe poverty or whatever, you know, anything. But I think that black men do that because they just want to be safe. They want to make sure everything is good and I'm safe. I ain't got to worry about no bullshit, no nigga shit, no negativity, no nothing. So,
well,
you know,
Kanye West already told you niggas, when I get on, I leave your ass for a white girl. He already told you.
But are they
niggas.
better? Like why?
Well, I think that is this. I ain't even necessarily gonna say all that.
Y'all don't like seasoning in y'all chicken? Y'all don't like no girl to come twerk on you? Y'all don't like the extra sauciness?
Like, every time I go to one of my homies' pad, they got a white woman. I'll be like, who cooked the food though? Who cooked the food? You know what I'm saying? But no, real shit. But look, I just think that, I mean, everybody has a preference. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Some people grew up dating black women their whole life and then met a white woman and it just changed. I don't know.
It's different.
It's like, it's sometimes, I mean, opposites always attract. People, you know, you always talk about our primal state and this and that and all this whole extra shit, right? Opposites always attract, a negative and a positive, right? So if you think about that simple mathematic, a negative and a positive, opposites attract. A black and a white, why wouldn't they attract?
But that's like, just their skin color. That's not their personality.
But no, well, wait.
You can have a crazy ass fiery white woman and a crazy ass fiery black man.
But no. But
disclaimer though, I speak for myself. I don't hate black or white folks. Just saying, I have white family.
No. But look, no. But real shit though. White people are raised different than black people. It's not just a skin color thing.
Definitely.
They are raised different. So we are culturally, we are polar opposites of them. Period. Not a skin. You trying to make it a skin thing. It's not a color thing. Opposites attract. So I don't like me. I'm a hood nigga. I don't want no hood bitch like me. Period. I don't give a fuck what color you are. You can be Cambodian, you can be whatever. If you ghetto, I'm not proud of him. I'm most likely not interested. I do not like certain women's voices when they get to talking. I just see some fine ass women and they even open their mouth and I'm like, oh my God. Like, you know,
and in my relationship, I think that's what it is. Like, he is not ghetto, but he grew up fucked up, like really, really fucked up. I won't tell his business. He's a private dude. On the contrary, I grew up like spoiled fucking brat, little rich girl. So like, I mean, maybe that's the opposite. He's very, very, very chill. I'm fucking crazy as fuck.
So question. Who got the better dick?
Oh my God.
We're not gonna go there. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. We'll say that for another episode. But I don't think it has to do with race. I think it just has to do with that individual, that person.
Mandingos.
There's some whack ass black men and some fire ass black men, so it don't have to do with that.
But overall in general though, everybody know that's why everybody race of women want to come and get the black experience.
That's what they say stereotypically.
They want to come get this. He pronounced it this dick.
That's what they say.
He's stupid.
They want a donkey. They want to ride a donkey.
Here he goes.
Anyway, not all y'all got donkeys. I'm just gonna say that.
Hello.
But
you like the short niggas though.
I don't discriminate.
You want a nigga. You want to be able to stand in front of your nigga and be able to see the mountains. You know what I'm saying? You go get you one of them.
I don't discriminate. The most current dude that I'm fucking with is 6'2". So and I had two ex-boyfriends that were under 5'11", so it don't matter.
And the one that was under 5'11" was better than the one at 6'2"?
It didn't matter their height. It didn't matter their height.
Yeah,
so what are we talking about then? So what are we talking
You don't
about?
want to talk about this shit. But anyway, I just want to talk about that briefly because it is Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month. So I wanted to just kind of shout us out. Right?
Hey.
Vanessa.
Yes.
Why you ain't get you why you ain't never tried an Asian man, a Filipino?
No, I'm cool.
I've always wanted a Samoan. I've always wanted to fuck with a Samoan dude, or like a Tongan, or like a.
Cause they gonna tongue you up.
I always wondered what that was like, but they don't date out their race typically.
What's his name? Was it Dr. Umar? I know he was big on, that we supposed to keep everything black, even though I heard about his little stuff he got going on. But so what are your guys' thoughts on that? Like, oh, we're breaking up the black community and the black homes when you date outside of your race.
To be honest, I thought about that. That's fucked up. Fuck black people. No, to be honest, like when me and my dude started getting serious and like, children start coming around, I started thinking about that. Cause I like to consider myself pro-black. But I started to feel embarrassed. Not embarrassed, but question. I started to feel like, damn, am I, you know what I'm saying? Like, am I making my ancestors proud?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Like, you a whole ass race traitor right now.
Wait, let me ask this question. Can you be both pro-black but have a non-black partner?
Hell yeah! Shout out to my nigga D Hut, breakfast bitch in this motherfucker. My nigga pro-black than a motherfucker. He got him a white or Italian woman, whatever the fuck you want to consider the motherfucker white. Don't matter. You know what I'm saying? He's still pro-black. He's still gonna ride with his people all day. He still support black business. He's still black business. He's still all that shit. He still act like a nigga. He didn't change who he was just because he got him a different
way. See, and that's what after I kind of came out of that, I was like, hell yeah, I can be like, I'm black. But nigga,
and to make a point, and to make another point, when she asked about are you destroying your race or the black race, whatever, like my daughter half black, half Mexican. Most likely she's gonna grow up and like a black man, especially because her dad is a nigga. So how are we destroying that? Because she's half black, half Mexican. She's gonna turn around and go back and be with another black man, and they're gonna get married and have children. You see what I said? I said they're gonna get married and have children. They're gonna get married and have children, and then they're gonna be little black babies. It's not gonna be that much Mexican in them. So all we're doing is restoring the black back into the community anyway. But we got a whole continent, right, that y'all should learn about. It's called Africa. And you're gonna date what's you're capable of, what you're around, right? And they're gonna keep on making more motherfucking Africans, and black people in America gonna keep dating black people, and it doesn't matter. The black gene is so dominant, it'll never go anywhere.
The one drop rule.
Don't matter.
That's comforting, because I was thinking about that. Like, damn, am I doing my?
Nah, but you're a black woman. You're a black woman, so you're a race trader when you do it. No.
Oh, here you go.
I'm playing.
What's the next topic, y'all?
It was what were we talking about? Dang, my mind just went blank.
We was talking about this dick.
You said thick girls?
Oh yeah. Okay. And then I got one right here for that ass, man. Big girls versus thick girls. I know some girls, and I be seeing some shit. I seen a post, right? It was a whole lineup and it was to my thick girls, right? But they was all some big ass women. I'm like, y'all not thick. You got thick and you got borderline, bitch, you big. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I'd be like, I like a thick woman. I really don't like, I'm not into skinny women like that. They take a little bit, like if they're really beautiful, it's like, okay, I date them. But like, I'm not like, if you really skinny, you don't really have booms and pows, I'm not really interested. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a visual and I'm a physical person, right? So when I'm doing my Dougie, I need to grab on some shit, I need to hold on some shit, I need to feel that. So I'd rather take a thicker woman than a skinnier woman. What I was talking about my homeboys too, though, right? Not too long ago, I said, man, you know what? I might get me a big, beautiful ass woman. Like, they just be so fine in the face, but they big, and just turn her into an Instagram model. Work with her for a year or two, have her in the gym, have her drop all that weight off. She gonna be fine in the motherfucker. Cause I be seeing some of them Instagram models that be like that, used to be big as shit. You see their before photos. I'm like, nigga, I might get me a project like that, right? And then, you know what I'm saying? Cause that's the only way you're gonna really get an Instagram model unless you're rich. Cause once they already on top, you can go ahead and kiss that. You go ahead and stay out of that DM. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got a verified check next to your name, you might as well stay out of that because she out for a check. So, but I was thinking about it, but I'm just saying, I be seeing like some big girls, they be calling themselves thick. And I be like, bitch, you big. Like, stop playing. Like, stop playing. You got you pushing over 200 on that scale. Stop playing.
See, so this is a sensitive topic for me because I've been skinny, I've been thick, and I've been borderline fat.
I'm big, bitch. No, I'm playing. Go ahead.
What the fuck?
And one thing that's never changed when I was skinny, when I was thick and borderline fat, I always got niggas, baby. That was never no problem. So I mean,
you got a hole between your legs. So I mean, no.
Okay,
that might be. Any women gonna get niggas. Any women gonna get some niggas.
Yeah, but then you over here fat shaming, and regardless if they thick or they think they're thick.
I didn't say anything wrong. I didn't say anything bad. I said big girls should not consider something like you're big. Like just be a big beautiful woman. You just be happy that you're big. Like,
but do you say this to them?
Title. I don't say anything to anybody because it's gonna be offensive.
Okay.
But I'm saying, but you're not fat shaming. Would be like, bitch, you're big. You need to get.
That's what I thought you was saying to these girls. That's why I was like, what?
No, I'm not. I don't say anything to them. But I was looking at it like you're not a thick woman. A thick woman, like Fabulous Wife, right? She's a thick.
Emily.
Emily is a thick Aquarius woman. That's a beautiful thick ass woman. Esther Baxter, that's a thick woman.
Yes, that was my bitch back in the day.
Esther, I still love you to this day. Fuck Joe Budden.
I know. I'm gonna look her up on Instagram.
But look, I still follow her. I'm still waiting to catch up to her. But listen, I tried to get at her on the radio like 20 years ago. But look, more like 15 years ago, probably. But
I forgot about her.
Real shit though, like I don't fat shame anybody. Like you a big girl, you like being a big girl, be that. What I don't like is some shit that y'all be trying to wear and it just ain't like that shit just ain't cool. Like you need to chill out on that. But other than that, like you a big girl, be a big girl. You want to get in shape, get in shape. You want some tips? Anybody like if a big girl came up to me at the gym, it's like, and ask me some questions about some shit, 100% I got you. I'll put you up on it. I'm not fat shaming anybody. Be who you are. Be happy to be who you are. I got some big people in my family, got some fit people, got some skinny motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
So when do you cross that line from thick to
thick?
Big?
When you listen, if you got thick women just naturally are heavier, a lot of times they might be taller, right? Thicker women are usually taller. And they're not really big, like their arms and legs might, like they're thicker. They have thicker thighs, bigger breasts, bigger butt. But a big woman, you got all you're big in your midsection. You're just big. You know what I'm saying? Like that you're big. Like it's not proportioned at all. Like what I'm saying. So I'm like big women should like. It just be like when I be seeing them calling themselves thick girls. It's like okay, you're saying that to make yourself feel better, but you're not a thick woman. You're a big girl. Wear that shit. Wear that shit, boo. You a big girl.
Some dudes like big girls.
And some
dudes like thick girls. Some dudes like skinny girls.
I got a homie. That nigga has some badass bitches and a couple. I got a couple homies. I had some badass bitches, and they settled down with some big girls. And it baffles the fuck out of me. But they're nice women. So I can understand it. You fell in love with a nice woman. Me, I'm far too shallow for that shit. I don't give a fuck.
But pause, because okay, so you can understand when a person falls on, it just doesn't happen to want a black girl and happens to fall in love with a white woman's personality or how she is.
I can understand both.
But you don't understand it with the fat or the white woman.
Nah, look, because I'm saying you had women that were so attractive, but you fell in love with a nice bigger woman, and I'm for it. Like who you? Because listen, like I said in a previous episode, who you fuck don't make me come. What you eat don't make me shit. So I really don't give a fuck who you with. I'm gonna treat you fine bitch the same way I'm gonna treat your big girl. Absolutely. because they ain't neither one of my women. So I'm gonna show them respect because they with you regardless, and I'm gonna show people respect. I'm a respectful person regardless. But me personally, you ain't gonna see me like that. But that's just because I got my requirements. She met his requirements in a different way. I'm a physical person. I'm a visual person. I like I need to see what I like. I need a woman with that's why I'm not into skinny girls too. When my woman walk by in some booty shorts, and I'm trying to wind up on her ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to give her the smack of her. Bam! You know what I'm saying? When she walk by, I need to see that motherfucker. I want to make her booty jiggle. Your booty was rotund. I'm that nigga. What about you, Rashad? How you like your women, man? How you like your women's?
just beautiful. You know what I'm saying? That's it, really, at the end of the day. Now, if you out of shape and you just unhealthy, get the fuck up on out of here. You know what I'm saying? Got to stay in shape, got to stay healthy. You know, some women especially after birth, they gain weight. You know what I mean? But some women they fit into that, some don't. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much where I'm at with it. You know, as long as you're taking care of yourself, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Let me ask you this, like, so, well, no, never mind, because I think you already answered this in the last episode. So post baby, is it all right, let's get to it, you know, do this, do that, or it's kind of like you allow her to heal and kind of like
me, I don't do nothing. It's up to her. And like today, my fiance, I don't tell her to go do working out. You know, she's had a baby a month ago, and she been working out, been out here trying to do this little stuff to trying to lose weight and all that. You know, not for me, but for her. You know what I'm saying? She gotta want it. Don't just do it for the dude. Do it for yourself.
But what if she was just like content and she was just like, it is what it is? Like, are you just gonna be like, okay, you know, I love you regardless, or you're like, nah, I'm gonna have to put some pep in her step for her?
I mean, I don't think people really talk about that. You know, like, okay, what if you get fat? Like, who sits there and be like, before we get together, I don't want you to get fat. You know what I'm saying?
Some people do.
Yeah,
some people do.
Like,
And that's the reality. And the reason why I asked that is because some people, like, when I got with you, you looked a certain way. Granted, if you have a child, of course, temporarily you might look differently, but I want you to not look exactly like you did, but always wanting to uphold a certain standard, because that's who I fell in love with. Some people are like that. And I can't, you know, so you can't really get mad if they tell you that up front. That's how I feel.
Most of the times when you look at pictures of your grandparents when they were young and then who they are now, or your parents, they ain't the same damn size.
That's true.
They put on some weight. But if they love each other, they gonna stay together and then love each other.
Yeah.
You know?
I wonder if it has to do with age though too. Like, I think after a certain while, it's like, nigga, I've been with you for 20 years. I'm gonna chill.
Yeah. Well, you know, I mean, hey, it is what it is. You know, everyone got a different situation going on.
Right.
You know, so
yeah, my dude, he's very sensitive, because like I gain and lose weight really easily. So within 3 months, I could be in a totally different bracket. But yeah, like when I was getting on the bigger end, like he was like, hey baby, like he's really nice dude. So it wasn't never like, you need to lose weight, bitch, you're fat. But it's always like, hey babe, like I want you to look sexy for me when I, you know what I'm saying? Like I want you to, you know, I want you to look sexy for me. He'll just say that.
Because that nigga like shit. Don't turn the Charizard. You already got a mouth for you. Don't turn the Charizard on me. Reptar and shit.
No, but yeah, like he'll check me. Like, hey,
you know what is crazy? Because it's like, I don't know. It's like, I noticed that a lot of Hispanic women, they stay sexy for their men, no matter what shape they become. And, you know, some of our women, like, they kind of like, once they got us, they know they got us, they like slack off a little bit. What? Unless they go out to the club or something.
Right. And you know what?
Mexican women, they stay sexy for their men.
I can't agree with that. I can't agree with that, because some of them motherfuckers some of them motherfuckers turn into orcas after they have babies. I'm saying when you talk about staying sexy. Right. I mean, what's so sexy about it? I mean, come on, dog. If you got her and she had a nice curve, nice shape on her, and she turned into motherfucking Tillicum. Yeah, I remember.
Well, some people can't help that they turn into refrigerators after they have kids. You know, some of people be built like forklifts.
You can help.
But
you can help.
At least if you can't lose that, at least become sexy in another way. Some dudes like it.
Can't lose it. How you can't lose it?
Some women can't. Some people can't. Some people just can't. Some people just can't.
Everybody can diet. Everybody can work out.
What's that?
Well, on the contrary, let's say he met her big, and then she wants to work out, and he's not with it. Because I mean,
some guys are insecure, and
he might be upset. He might be upset. Be like, no, I wanted something to hold on to. You ain't. I had a guy I was dating when I was fat,
big, whatever. I was over 200 pounds.
You was a big old girl.
And he would tell me like, nigga, you tripping. Like, I used to I'm working out. He's like, nah, you good. Like, I don't know if he was insecure or what, but like that nigga did not. He was like,
he didn't want you to get fine.
And fun fact, He was the man in my whole life that I dated who had the most money. He had the most money out of any dude I have ever been with. And yeah, he met me big and wanted me to be big. And I was just like,
Because
what's
he
the
wanted
men
that.
like
he
that.
wanted that for himself. He didn't want, a lot of men be like that where, like you said, it's an insecurity. They don't want the women to get fined because now it's competition. Now they're getting too many looks. You know what I'm saying? They don't all that shit. I want my woman to be fine. I don't give a fuck who looking.
I'll tell you
Right,
one
that's
thing.
what I
I
would
don't want
think.
no skinny chick. I don't want no super skinny chick.
Not at all.
Skinny.
Yeah.
I
And
ain't,
some
they got a thing called fat shaming, but there's also a thing skinny shaming.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's not necessarily shaming. It's just like what we
it's
don't
your preference.
want. Our preference. We
As
don't
black
like,
men, mostly we want a woman that's thicker because they got all the thick niggas like.
That's even
You
more
wanna hold
pressure though.
something.
Like, can't be too big, can't be too small, gotta be right in the
Yeah.
middle. Like, god damn, y'all like shit.
Nah, just stay regular.
Yeah.
Regularly, you guys are already like a certain way. And especially you get a thick woman, she already got the curves, the booms, and the pows. Just maintain. We just saying just maintain. That means don't get extra and don't lose it. I know some chicks, they be talking about working out and stuff, like, but the thighs that got bigger, the ass got fatter. Like, you might want to maintain it. You need to find a way to maintain it. I see
don't
women all the
skip
time.
leg day.
I see women all the time get in that cardio heavy and get real skinny and lose a lot of their butt. And I'd be like, man, you lose your butt, you might lose me fucking around.
Actually, speaking of which, I had posted, this was like, I think a few months ago, and Chauncey responded, he was like, what happened to your ass? He said, your ass is gone. And I was like, well, I never had ass to begin with. And he was like, no, you had some ass. He's like, but it's gone now.
Cheeks. Now you get some cheeks, you better change that workout routine. Start doing more glute shit. Work on them
Niggas
glutes.
love ass. Niggas
No,
love
I
I like
ass.
both. I like both because when I'm looking at you,
Golly.
I want to see
You
some
like
big ass titties.
proportion.
I want to see some big ass titties. I want to see some nice titties. You know what I'm saying? And then when I'm behind you, because you know what I'm saying, I told a chick the other day, you ain't got to be back there. I'm the one that got to be back there. So when I'm back there, I need to be obliged.
Facts.
Because I'm the one that got to be.
Facts.
Pumps in the butt. Pumps in the butt.
And you know what? Yeah,
You
like
girl.
as a woman, like before, like, I don't know if it's because since we've been doing this podcast or since we've been in the house on quarantine, I've been watching all kind of shit on YouTube. Like my mind has literally started changing. Like I get it. Like, yes, these niggas want to be sexually pleased. Like, bitch, I get it. Like I get it. I fucking get it. I get it. Before I'd be like, no, you need to just no, nigga.
Yeah.
That's what they like. Like,
Hey.
But some women I know personally, she used to fuck with athletes, still does, but she was like small Filipino girl. I'm not gonna say her name, but we used to like laugh at her because we call her a chubby chaser because she would fuck with like football players, basketball players, like men that's in shape and shit. But then the dudes that she actually falls for, they were a little bit on the chunkier side, but they was like 6, like anywhere between 6'2" and like 6'5", but they were chubby. But that's how she liked her men. She liked them chubby.
yeah.
And I know
that's
some
because
women that love chunky
I like
men.
a dude with a little bit of belly because that friction, you know what I'm saying? A missionary and then all the inner and the outer clitoral stimulation.
So you like a dad bod?
You like
Bitch, fire.
Dad bod.
I need that
clitoral-
little belly.
So clitoral stimulation. So you just want.
I mean, yeah, but I'm talking about like when you're. I don't want to. This is not a sexual podcast.
What if he do? What if he tell you I'm gonna lick that pussy and you go like that?
Gosh.
We're not talking about that. We're talking about the chub. Like I like my nigga thick.
What if he made that face?
Nigga.
What if he made that face?
Stop.
I would hope he's just being silly. Don't do that. You don't gotta do that, sir. But nah, so yeah, I mean, I don't mind my dude. I would even fuck with like not like fat and sloppy and slow, because I like my niggas, ready to defend me. But if he was still like fit, but like a bigger dude, I'd be cool with that. I like big niggas. They sexy, especially if they clean. That's, I don't know, like a clean ass, well dressed little chunky dude.
Especially in the wintertime, shit.
Yeah,
Cold.
nigga, come
Got
here,
something.
daddy. Yeah, I like that shit. For real, especially with a little bit of a belly. Oh yes, nigga, put that shit right here, daddy. Big part.
So you be kissing on his belly and rubbing on his shit.
I mean, not
Like
belly.
Buddha.
I'm talking about like, like
Both
a hard
y'all.
one. But it's
Both
like
of y'all
little,
pregnant. Both of y'all pregnant.
Not that big, not that big. Just enough, just a little, a little something, something. Yeah, I like heavier men. Oh, sexy. So I get it. I get the appeal of the thick girl. Because it's the same with that. Well, with me anyway. I like that shit too. I get it.
What about these hoes, man? Can you turn them into housewives, man? Is they wifeable or not?
Can you turn a hoe into a housewife? Is that the question?
Yeah, I mean, niggas is turning strippers into housewives. I mean, anything is possible, right?
I mean, I think you can if you just. I mean, I'm not. Y'all know. Well, y'all don't know, but I do not judge people on their past because I got a past, and and so it's just. I mean, I guess it just depends on how deep it is. Like if you was just like, actually, you know what? Like, I don't know. I don't be tripping on people's past. I really don't. I don't give a fuck what you did before you met me.
How deep is it?
As far as what? My past? What you talking about? What you talking about, Chauncey?
Never mind. What you think about that, Mr. Rashad?
Sure, why not? I mean, why not? I mean, why not?
Why not?
It happens all the time,
I can tell you why not. Why not? Because you don't want to be going to the mall all booed up with this nigga. Niggas like, look at that bitch. Oh, we just ran. My whole circle right here. We just ran a train on that bitch. The niggas walk up like, hey.
Listen. You know how many dudes walking through the mall right now with a chick who's not known like that, but who was under the radar, but doing they deals.
I don't know about that. Train is like a little too far.
San Diego, half the women we grew up with be prostitutes anyway. So
it's so sad. That's another thing we need to talk about.
I know.
What is up with that?
I know too many women that I used to date or something when I was younger or came up with sold some pussy. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just our culture. San Diego, you a nigga, you can grow up be a pimp, gangbanger, or sell dope, or you're gonna be a gang member that does all
San Diego.
Or whatever. That's just how it is. And the women, if they don't go off to go to school or something, they fucking with street niggas. Either they gonna be a turf bug and fuck with the homies and then fuck the homies, or go across town and fuck with them niggas, or they gonna end up selling some pussy for, for one of the homies or for a nigga from another side. But that's just how the street life goes where we from. So it's like, but then for a nigga to turn around and be like, okay, I'm a wifer. Now get some bitches that just dummy bad, pussy just dummy good. And you be like, man, nigga, get some of that and just fall in love. Like I got homies.
There's a lot of P's out here with wives and baby mamas who was out there working for them. So,
but the thing about pimping is, why would pimping go have a baby with a square bitch when he fuck with hoes and he's supposed to be fucking with bitches that get money? So he's gonna go have kids.
If he's still involved, but if he's not involved, I mean, what's the big deal?
Well, if he's not in the life, then why would he keep fucking with hoes if he's not in the life? He gonna get paid. So that's what I'm saying. If he gonna have babies and he's in the life, he gonna have babies with a square with a
Would I go do that? No. But if you go do that, somebody else go do that, hey, as long as you fucking happy, brother, man, go motherfucking be happy. If that lady make you happy.
I know some badass hookers though. That's fine in the motherfucker, and they could pay to like me all day. I don't give a fuck. You selling pussy.
Pay to like you.
You could pay to like me, because I'm gonna like you too. But I can't just fuck with you for free. I ain't a pimp. I ain't no pimping. But I've done some things in my lifetime. But just for my reputation and people I be around, I couldn't just fuck with hoes and be like on boyfriend girlfriend shit. You're gonna have to contribute something. Because not only that. If everybody in the world can have you for money, yeah, sure, I can have you for free, but I'm still sharing you. So at that point, if I got to share you, what's supposed to be mine, you need to share some of the dividends. So you know what I'm saying? They're gonna have to kick in and look out.
Well, what if she wasn't doing it no more? Like, what if she was a prostitute, but then she's not now? Would that bother you?
Not a hoe no more.
Your wholeness can be deleted. What if she was a former prostitute? Would that bother you?
It depends on how long ago. You know what I'm saying? Like if I got a relative, like I said before in another episode, I got a relative and I asked him the same question. He said, shit, if I really like her and I really fuck with her, I care about her, he said, I don't give a fuck what she did.
If I was a man, I would not deal with that. I'm sorry. And y'all know me, I'm pretty liberal and I'm pretty, like I just said, I don't judge people on their past, but that's the threshold. You can't be a prostitute, bitch. Sorry. You could, if you was out there thugging, okay, cool, fucked a couple niggas. Yeah, but I'm not. If I was a man, I'm not marrying no prostitute. I'm not, and that's not even because of. It's just like more sanitation. Like, bitch, you need that? Get that shit checked
Okay,
out. Like,
so I mean, but yeah, I mean, she'd have been checked out. She's clean. She's clear of everything. So you know she good. You've been dating her or whatever the fuck. You
Let me
found
tell
out
you
she told you
something.
she's be a hoe.
I stayed in a house full of women who weren't prostitutes, but who I knew were out there humping every other dude. I'm talking about I'm talking about I was surprised on the amount of dudes a month a chick will be messing with. Like without, I mean, are you kidding me?
wow.
So to me, it
Might
ain't
as well
really no
get
big
paid.
difference.
Hoes
Yeah,
scandalous.
well.
They scandalous out here. You got to be careful. That's why I said I can't put my name on everything. That's why I told you before. I got a reputation to uphold.
Are you the
So for
lunch
me-
guy, the lunch dude? Are you the dinner dude? Are you the
Right,
breakfast
right,
dude? Are you the Victoria's Secret gift card dude?
right,
Which dude are
right.
you?
Right.
I,
You don't think
I'm
we
the-
feel like that? Am I Monday? Am I
I'm the
Tuesday?
dude-
Am I Wednesday?
I'm the dude. Listen, I'm the dude who ain't had to do much to get it.
Dispensary
And walked away with it. You know, you know what I'm saying? Man, I ain't nobody.
The car note dude, half
I
the
ain't
rent dude,
I need one of them.
I ain't nothing. I ain't
cell phone
nobody's dude.
dude.
I ain't nobody's dude. Just reasonable shit like that. I ain't nobody's dude.
I mean, I think we both go through that as women, you know, it's just in dating in general. Like, you know, we want to be the only one. Like, so I know, I mean, we feel like that too. I mean, probably more for us, because y'all niggas be, man, boy, y'all niggas
Us
be out
niggas
here.
be what?
Y'all niggas be out here. Y'all
We
niggas
be
having
responding to
hoes.
y'all. Y'all did this to us. Y'all did this. Y'all gotta remember you did this to us.
No, we
Adam-
didn't.
Adam was fucking with Eve. Heavy. That was his bitch. That's all he had. You gonna go and get tempted by another nigga? Another nigga gonna tell you some shit, you gonna go against the grain for another nigga? Remember, women did that. You went against the grain for another nigga?
That is
Now
deep.
look at we are.
Damn, that's deep. That's
Now we got kicked out of paradise and we on
That's
this
deep.
earth, and that's why the leading cause of women's death used to be childbirth. We had to make a system for women to survive because God punished y'all for that. You went out, he made you for Adam, and you went out and let another nigga influence you? He give you all this dick, and you gonna go some new nigga and you just dick hop.
Well, he wasn't a nigga. He was a serpent, right?
He was a nigga. He was a male serpent. He was a nigga. He's over here talking. That was the bad boy. Remember, that's the bad boy. Adam.
Oh,
You know,
It could have been a
thing.
lesbian snake. We don't know.
This is the thing. Hey, this is the thing about life, right? It's the thing about life that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like you got a man like most men, especially they never been in love before. They're like innocent to the world, right? And they give it a woman, and the woman doing bad. Like, you know, they love be so like innocent. And then you done did some shit and you done made a motherfucker feel like, man, this love shit ain't it. Or damn, like I can't believe a motherfucker would just do me like this. I ain't never even been in this situation before. Now you just got a bunch of motherfuckers on some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And it all started with Eve. You know what I'm saying? Blame that hoe.
No, it goes both ways. Think about how
Blame that hoe.
women be going through it with dudes, and you hear that more often times.
But whose fault is it? They don't
What
hear
do you
more
mean?
often
Whose
times.
fault is it? It's
It's
whoever's
Eve.
doing
It
whoever
started-
dirty.
It started with Eve. It started with Eve. Ain't that right? It started with Eve, huh, baby?
No, because these niggas will have you thinking you in a whole relationship and they got a whole nother bitch pregnant, all types of shit. These niggas be on some
There's so many stories of men that I heard.
stories.
There's so many stories that I've heard of men living like
Double
double and triple
lives.
lives. Like that's
And it's-
crazy.
and
I
so
can't
many
even balance
stories.
one.
Right.
Okay.
Imagine double, triple,
Right.
bruh.
Cool. And there's so many stories of men taking care of babies for 18 years, however long it ain't theirs. What?
It happens, man.
Don't. It happens all the time. What do you mean? You gonna give me that look like?
Oh, you mean? I thought you. Okay,
You had a brain. Oh, you had a brain.
I thought
freeze
you were
real
saying
quick.
like they're stepchildren. Like, okay, they knew what they were
They're
getting
not-
into. You mean
no,
like
they-
that? They don't.
no,
Oh, I see what you're saying.
No.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
said
yeah.
they took care of the children for all these years. That
They
wasn't-
get in an
thought that it
argument.
was theirs,
They get
right.
emotional and be like, you know what? And Billy Bob isn't even yours.
That's
Or
really
no-
fucked
or-
up.
or
That's
no-
a devil
or
of
no.
a woman. That's a
They
devil
be-
of a woman. That's a
they be
devil
in-
of a woman.
No, that's
It
a
be
hurt
really-
woman.
But that's
Can't
all
even
the
do some
time.
shit like
but
that.
that shit is all the time. Maury and all the motherfuckers do this shit on the show all the time. You
Yeah,
are
you
not
right.
the father, or
You right.
know, it's
And they can
men.
start breakdancing.
Yeah, you right.
Oh,
It's
Yeah,
like
you
exactly. Yeah, niggas, boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? But it's always this, and then women, it's like, oh, he has to be. I wasn't cheating. I wasn't doing anything. There's a 0.5% chance this is your child. Oh,
yeah, you right.
bitch,
They,
it wasn't even close. But that's what be so crazy. But women do that shit all the time. Hit niggas for child support for all them years. Put another nigga baby on them. Like, man, come on. For every
no, that's
every
foul as
for
fuck.
every double relationship
Foul as
this
fuck.
nigga's been in, like, you got women doing way fouler shit. Like,
Yeah, but that's the thing. But that doesn't
but
mean
wait,
you
but
should
you're playing with a
discredit
human
that.
life. But wait, no, I'm not. But you're talking about two different levels. Okay, the nigga had you and another woman, and both of y'all are their boyfriend, but you got a whole fucking human life that's being raised.
Yeah,
And
that's
you
what I'm
not even
talking
being
about.
honest. You're not even being honest about who the fucking daddy is. That takes the cake on any situation, any category. You playing with children and another life. You talking about a life
Yes.
form.
So let me talk. I'm talking about a specific situation. There's this girl who dated this dude for
Bitch,
like
you ain't
5
shit.
years. You said what?
I said, bitch, you ain't shit.
They were in a
Everybody
relationship.
knows.
They broke up for a little bit. They got back together. They was building together. They're about to start a family together, all this stuff. Later on, she got people in her inbox like, oh, are you dealing with such and such? Come to find out, he had a baby on the way. He had another baby mama with a baby that was already born, but he over here trying to start a third life with someone else while he was possibly living with another woman. That's 4 relationships you're getting yourself into. What you mean? What you mean? What the fuck that mean?
The fuck he means is this. He with the woman that he loved. He just had some babies with some other women. But he's not denying his other children.
He is denying them. That's why she looking for his ass.
Well, okay.
That's why and she hitting her
and
up because
not right. That's not right. That's what I'm saying. He's denying his kids. That's not right that he's denying his kids.
Yeah.
But for a woman, you know that this other nigga came up in you, and you gonna sit there and make a man think that that's his kid.
But that's the thing. You can't compare the two because they both foul as fuck. That's my point.
Foul, but women do it.
No buts. They both foul and they always.
When women come for men, it's on a whole nother level. You can't lie. When women come for men and they do the shit they be doing, they do some shit that hurt men pride and soul like completely. Like they come on a whole nother level. You can't lie. Like shit like that. Like taking care of a man.
Whatever you do, when ladies, a man that cheat, okay, cool, that's bad. You cheat, okay, cool, that's bad. But don't cheat, get pregnant by another dude, and say that kid is your son. That's
no, I agree.
That's a whole nother level. That's a whole nother level.
That ain't even in the converse. That's
a whole nother level.
Yeah.
No, y'all trying to compare it, but it's a whole nother level.
There is no comparing.
There's no comparing.
No, that's the thing. What I'm saying is, I was talking about a story first, then you brought that up, so you kind of was comparing the two, and I was like, that's apples and oranges.
I was talking about a story first, and you brought up that. Well, what about this man? He's denying his other kids. That's still a whole nother level from a woman saying that that's his kid and it's not, and he raised it for all these years, and a man trying to not trying to deny a kid. It's neither. Both of them is wrong, but a woman, when they do that at that level, that shit is completely like, that shit is next level shit. When you got another man raising a kid, not because then you be affecting two people. Some man that didn't deserve it at all, who wanted to be with you and didn't know that ain't his kid, and he's raising and being financially responsible and developing a bond with a child that ain't his, that's next level shit. And then come find out it's not his, it's devastating for him, his family, the child, and all that. Then you got another man who didn't know that it was his kid and living his life completely, doing his own shit with another family, and then you drop a bomb on him, and you just devastated their whole family too. When women do it, it's next level shit. And y'all been doing next level shit since the serpent. And so y'all need to go and get some fucking y'all boy need to count.
We're gonna have a lot to talk about in the next podcast because we running, we went overtime. And
no, we did it. This was good. This was a good one. Any shout outs or parting words, any takeaways?
Shout out to my set.
Oh my gosh.
Nah, I was gonna plug my channel, but I'm chill.
Takeaways. These hoes ain't loyal.
These niggas ain't loyal.
These niggas just curious.
Stupid. And it's okay to date outside your
I'll
race.
just say,
Exactly.
I'll just say, it's
Love who
okay.
you love.
Love who you love. Do
Oh,
what you gotta do.
You know what's I was gonna say too, Vanessa, and they was talking about date. He was like, when old boy was like, oh yeah, you biracial, you want to date you shit, you black or Filipino. You know they got a saying that Filipino women are like at least the biracial mixed with, but the like Filipino women they pussy got different slit in it. They like that shit is shaped differently or whatever. Like
What?
So that's why niggas be on that. That's what they say. They say this pussy's different. You got a slit. It got the slit is a different form. You know what I'm saying? So that shit hit different.
I don't know what you're saying because I don't be looking at other women's
I was gonna ask you. I'm like, you black Filipino. I'm like, your shit got a little different slit.
I can't compare it because I don't know what other women's slits look like.
You watch, but you a voyeur. You said in the last episode you was a voyeur. You like to watch. How you don't know what other women's shit look like?
No, I like to watch. It don't mean that I've been able to.
What you mean? A voyeur definitely. You couldn't call yourself a voyeur if you haven't. So you know.
I'm an aspiring voyeur. I've been trying to plan this shit for 10 years, but nobody with the shit. Every time I always had something this close, then the bitch always like, oh well, I want her to join. That's not what the fuck I want to do. I just want to fucking watch. So then it never goes through.
She is a Pornhub subscriber. Fuck all that.
I don't watch porn. Voyeur. I don't watch porn.
If you watch it in person,
I prefer in person. On camera. I prefer
How you know
person.
what you fuck you prefer if you aspire?
Because porn is fucking scripted. So that's why I don't watch it. If I'm watching real life sex, you can't fucking script that shit.
I don't like reality TV. You don't.
Yeah, because that's just fake too.
I don't like reality TV. You know, I don't watch a lot of porn either. I don't watch a lot of porn either because I'm not a big like masturbator. It's not my thing. I don't do it. Stop, man. Watch out. So I don't do it. It's not my thing. So I don't watch a lot of porn. You know what I'm saying? It's like very rare. You know what I'm saying? But if I was a voyeur and I was into watching people have sex, I'd imagine I'd like porn.
She wants to see the real life, though.
I want to see the real deal. I don't want to hear no fucking, what do you call it, an intro. I don't want to see a storyline. I just want to see straight fucking.
Right.
Like,
hey, most black porn ain't even got no storyline.
Well,
once I seen nigga, the bitches be coming through, like they have a little bit of it, but once they get the fucking, ain't nothing scripted about that. But yeah, let me catch up with y'all. I'm going to catch up with y'all motherfucking later. My dog is getting restless. Look at this killer. Got killer teeth.
Shout out to all the mothers and mother figures and those that lost their mothers from yesterday.
Yeah, happy
Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day. And happy Mother's Day to all y'all Plan B. Planet.
Shout out to future mothers.
Before we leave, I'm going to just say this.
Shout out to Future's baby mamas, all of 30 of them.
Listen, when it's Mother's Day, man, shut the fuck up.
Thank you.
When it's Father's Day, ladies,
women, shut the fuck up. I agree.
Y'all take it easy.
I fucking agree.
Check y'all out later.
Peace, love, and
bye, y'all.
Bye. Train.